So they were really disguising this voter suppression bill as a elections integrity bill when really it's just a voter suppression bill. We called it like the omnibus voter suppression bill, which is like voter suppression in so many ways. This bill is like a direct target toward Harris County and like lower income communities, Black American communities, marginalized people, disabled people as well, because like it also increases rejection of mail-in ballots, and disabled like persons usually vote mail-in. So I sat through like 17 hours of testimony at the Capitol. We had a lot of experts come in from like ACLU and like so many other organizations, like lawyers and people just with like hard concrete numbers that you just couldn't really argue with. And like, yeah, I remember them saying that like the actual percentage, like the likelihood of like voter fraud is less than 1%, and there are already measures in place to prevent that.
I think that we shouldn't have poll watchers who can survey the area, be allowed to, come really, really close to voters. It's voter intimidation. Because anytime you add any sort of restriction or you add any sort of barrier to voting, kind of like the voter ID laws, you name it, the voting, being able to change out voting locations within hours of the polls being open on a specific day, little things like that deters people from voting. The Secretary of State, before they resigned, said that they testified against this particular bill and said that this was one of the most secure elections we have ever had in U.S. history. And they still thought that it was right to go back and, try to suppress the vote, try to curtail democracy. So it is certainly a danger to our democracy.